Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here for another M15 Swiss draft. Excited, I just posted the first tutorial video for my board game Travelers of Storia, so I'm going to have the link for that, and I'd appreciate it if you checked it out, because a lot of time and energy has been put into that project, and I'm really happy with the path that it's on. So yeah, go ahead and check that out, but let's get to the draft. So we got Dauntless River Marshal, which kind of commits you to two colors right away, but I think it's powerful enough to take. Paragon is good as well. Green creatures are typically fat, therefore giving them trample and making them bigger, I would say, is very good. A Cursed Spirit is also very good. I think we can take the River Marshal. I mean, even if we don't end up in blue-white, that card's certainly more powerful than everything, I would say. I mean, it just takes the game over once you get like 8 mana out. Pretty insane. So, a few other good cards in here too, but we're going to just take the best cards for a little bit at first. I'll try and be patient with it. Okay, so we've got solid 2-drop attacker. We've got Avarice Amulet's a little bit dangerous. Invasive Species is good. Nimbus, Void Snare is definitely good. Getting rid of the auras. Yeah, I would say Void Snare or Swiftclaw. Swiftclaw is going to be better for beatdown, but it's better. I think actually what I love about Swiftclaw is how good it is defensively and offensively. You know, when you get the clear shot, really can't ask for better than 3 power for 2 mana, but defensively it trades up, kills 3 toughness guys. I really do like the Swiftclaw a lot. Void Snare is kind of removal though, which makes it really good. I don't know. I mean, typically just removal's better, I guess, but Swiftclaw, I don't know. I'm going to take the removal. I'm going to go with the Void Snare. Okay, so best card in the pack, got to be the Flesh to Dust. There's also an Aeronaut Tinker in here, but it's not quite on par yet. Yeah, nothing else really compares in here to the Flesh to Dust. Next strongest cards are probably Enforcer in Crowd's favor. Razorfoot Griffin's fine. It's not a terribly exciting early pick. I think we can take the Flesh to Dust. See if black's open. That might be a sign. I mean, third pick Flesh to Dust. Otherwise, a rare and an uncommon we're taking out of here. So it doesn't necessarily mean black's open, but I'm totally willing to take a Flesh to Dust here just because it's a powerful card. All right. Still working on the strongest cards in the pack. So we've got Siege Worm, which is definitely a strong card. Pillar of Light. Living Totem is definitely good. I think it was LSV that said he thinks Siege Worm is the best common in the... Or he was saying most people say that Siege Worm is the best common in the format. And if LSV says it, it must be true. Peel from Reality also in here. Nimbus of the Isles. Like I said, Living Totem, definitely good. Carrion Crow is good. It's no Siege Worm. I don't know. Continue taking the best card till we figure out where we're at. If we're taking the best card, maybe we just want the Siege Worm. It's a big fat fatty. All right, I'm going to take a Siege Worm. Early enough, so we're full on 4-color at this point. Which is fine. Alright. So, Red Lord. I'm going to get all, and then we'll go 5-color. Let's see. Frostlinks is fine. Charging Rhino is good. Sunblade Elf is good if I can do, green-white. Otherwise, I might just want the Charging Rhino. It's a good, pretty efficient beater. Frostlinks is fine too, but nothing else. Let's take the Charging Rhino. I'm cool with that. Still trying to figure out where we're at. Alright, Brawler's Plate's good with the Rhino. Crippling Blight is actually a pretty good card. Skirmishers, 2-drop, it's perfectly fine. So yeah, Brawler's Plate versus Crippling Blight. I think I'm going to go with the Brawler's Plate. I actually like this card, and if I can get an elf or two out of the next pack, maybe, I'd like it even more. Otherwise, maybe Crippling Blight's good too, but let's take the Brawler's Plate. Okay, now we can take a Hunt the Weak, which is good removal. There's also Meteorite in here, Willforged Golem, both of which are good. Some decent late red stuff, but let's get the removal. Okay, more red stuff. I don't know. Is red open? No, I'm a little bit confused. Could be. I mean, Generator Servant. Maybe I want to try green-red. Otherwise, I'm taking a Crippling Blight, which pairs well with the Flesh to Dust. But, I don't know. That's a late Generator Servant. That might be the sign we need that red's open. And I don't even think I've done green-red, oddly enough. And someone mentioned to me, this is a good point, a couple people commented actually, someone on YouTube and someone on the website, that there was a time where I could have used it to cast 2 creatures and give them both haste, and I totally did overlook that, so I appreciate the comments on that. Wayfinder versus Torch Fiend. I mean, Wayfinder's cool. A lot of feedback on people not happy that I was playing the Undergrowth Scavenger or whatever. So, I mean, Wayfinder beyond that is pretty much just good if you're 3-color, I would think. There's actually quite a few good artifacts in this format. So, Torch Fiend, especially since artifacts turn on abilities. So, I'm going to take the Torch Fiend. I think we're going to try green-red if we can make it work. Table and Avarice Amulet. Alright. Whatever. It's playable. It's certainly a playable card. Okay, some late blue stuff. That's certainly good. I guess we can take the Vine Weft. Expedition. Hammerhand I think we'll take. Giving haste to a fatty would be good. Another Torch Fiend. Alright. I think green-red might be ultimately the direction we can go. Let's move out of everything else. And still managed to get actually a pretty decent start, considering kind of, putzing around, figuring stuff out. Fairly late Siege Worm, late Hunt the Weak, pretty late decent red stuff. Maybe that is the signal we need to go these 2 colors. So far, I'm definitely not dissatisfied with what we've got. Alright, well, we get a slam dunk first pick. Kurd Chieftain's awesome. How about I just first pick an Undergrowth Scavenger? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Generator Servant, number 2. Probably table it again if we get lucky, right? Verdant Haven seems perfectly fine in here. It's a little more underwhelming in this format because of Convoke. Like, the whole point of Verdant Haven in my mind was, I guess it fixes color too, but I don't know. Just for some reason, ramp enchantments in a Convoke set seem less exciting. But yeah, I don't know how we couldn't take the Kurd Chieftain here. It's just incredibly good. Very strong card. Alright, well, Life's Legacy is cool. Charging Rhino number 2 is fine. Goblin Rough Rider. Hunt the Weak number 2 is also good, but we don't currently have a ton of creatures to support it. It's most of our... I guess we have 3. I mean, it is a strong card. Rough Rider fills the curve a little bit better. You know how I feel about Hunt the Weak, though. I do love that card. I'm going to need more stuff to fill out my mid-game, though, if I'm going to make the Hunt the Weak work. Rough Rider's pretty nice. It's not, like, incredible or anything, but it's certainly fine. Alright, I'm just going to take the Hunt the Weak here, and then no more Hunt the Weeks. We'll just focus on creatures. I just want to get a good amount of removal. Okay. Feral Incarnation, Invasive Species, both very good. Titanic Growth's a good trick, but yeah. So, put 3 beasts out for 9 mana, but it's got Convoke. I want to play this card. I haven't played it yet. Yeah, I know it's 9 mana or whatever, but it's not really 9 mana because of Convoke. Invasive Species is dope too, but this is just... I want to try it. Seems like a really strong card. Okay, so now it's Scrapyard Mongrel, which is fine, but not incredible. Tyrant's Machine, Naturalize, yeah. They're both fine too. Alright, I guess we take the Moss Beast. Blastfire Bolt is really the only thing on color. Not getting as many good picks as I was hoping for here. Torch Fiend, number 3, I guess. It's always nice to have a lot of cheap creatures. Obelisk of Erd. Well, we have Triple Devil at this point. Not much else for creature consistency. I think we just take another Generator Servant. Totally makes sense with being in green. Get some fatties. Alright, Frenzied Goblin seems fine. Get rid of a blocker is always nice. It's actually kind of a cool card with Hammerhand. Play it, play Hammerhand. So if you have 3 red, you can get rid of 2 blockers and get a hasty 2/2. It's not bad. I mean, I guess we can take a Shrapnel Blast. Just to cut red. Helliod's Pilgrim's a good card. We'll hate it. Alright, well, unfortunately, I would say we got cut pretty good there in that pack, but still managed to pick up a few good cards, and we're at 20 playables. But this deck needs a little bit of work. I got to fill out my 3-drop slot a little bit. Festergrim's just incredible against us. I'm definitely going to take it over the Lava Axe. Like, kills all of our 2-drops. Just in case someone's mill. Whatever. Alright, so going into the last pack, we're really hoping to get, I guess, some 3-drops. I'm trying to think what I passed the invasive species for. Can't remember now. Maybe it was a Hunt the Week. But at least Scrapyard Mongrel's good with Hunt the Week. Just would like, I guess, some ramp elves would be nice. It's really not bad having all these 2-drop creatures because of the 2 Convoke, though. So at least we've got, like, you know, geez. Everyone says hate the Soul of Theros, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm actually hunting for good playable cards for my deck right now, and there's no way I'm going to be able to make white work in pack 3. And even though this is an incredibly strong card, I don't know what to say. I can lose against it, but I'd rather have like a Rough Rider to fill out my curve right now. Like, this deck needs work, so I can't really putz around. I'm not a proponent of hate drafting first pick. I think it's a real waste, actually, if you do that. Gather Courage is pretty good, but yeah, we got to take the Rough Rider. We need a few more creatures, and Rough Rider, I think, will do a little more work for us. Yeah, so I don't recommend hate picking early on in a pack. I think it's a big waste, because your first picks are supposed to be, you know, pretty important. And in our case, even though Rough Rider's obviously less powerful than Soul of Theros, it's something that fits our curve perfectly and something this deck really needs. Alright, Inferno Fist is great. It'll give us some removal. Not interested in the Foundry Street Denizen. Couple Lords, but can't do them. Inferno Fist is great, though. Alright, now we have another Generator Servant, or another Inferno Fist, also Runeclaw Bear. I mean, Generator Servant 3 would be fine, but I'm going to take Inferno Fist number 2. I love this card. What a great card. Pump and removal. I mean, yeah, you can get 2 for 1, but just find a good opportunity to play it, and you're going to dominate. How about Undergrowth Scavenger? Just kidding. All right, Reclamation Sage. Not bad, actually. Pretty good, I would say. But there's also Generator Servant. I mean, Sage is cool and all. It is cool, but I think Servant's a little more versatile, so we'll take it. Not getting any green fatties again. I'm always surprised when I can't pick up green fatties. I just think they're always coming, and they seem to never be coming. Let's get rid of the Shrapnel Blast. Alright, Rummaging Goblin seems fine. There's also Rogue's Gloves, which isn't bad. Let's go with the Mongrel. I mean, Rummaging Goblin's good too. Dig for your fatties. Works in a pinch for Convoke. Otherwise, Rogue's Gloves. It's probably, you don't need too much equipment in this deck. Let's get rid of the Avarice Amulet. It's a little too sketchy for me anyway. Let's take the Rummaging Goblin. Alright, geez. Just Generator Servants for days and not enough fatties to ramp into. Crowd's Favor is an option. Yeah, I think we just keep taking the Generator Servants. Let's get rid of the Vine Weft. Just all the 2-drop creatures. I'd like to see one more green fatty. Come on. Well, Willforged Golem's actually fine. Can block Intimidate, which makes it really good. Miner's Bane's fine too, but I don't like it as much as Willforged Golem. I mean, Lightning Strikes in this format, so. And this thing has Convoke. I just like this more. Let's take the Willforged Golem. It also turns on our Mongrel. Aggressive Mining. I kind of like this card. I want to play it, but I'm going to take it. I just doubt I'm going to play it because I haven't figured out exactly the best time to use it or how to use it. I think Golem's better than Carnivorous Moss Beast, but I guess we maybe just want to slam the Moss Beast anyway. Maybe get rid of, actually, because of all the stupid Generator Servants, we probably just don't want, like, I don't know, Rummaging Goblin or something. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Shaman of Spring. Sure. Shaman of Spring's fine. I don't know what we're cutting for it, but maybe I could play it over one of our Torch Fiends, but I guess at this point we've got a pretty consistent... Ugh, I don't want to play Foundry Street Denizen. Yeah, we've got all the 2-drops in the Inferno Fist, but ugh. Just don't like this card. Frenzied Goblin is so much better. I'm going to take the Plummet for the sideboard. Yeah, I know you want me to play the Foundry Street Denizen, but I don't want to. Jeez, just 5 Generator Servants. Take a second Hammer Hand. This is interesting. Naturalize. Jeez. Quite a few good cards in here. I've never had quintuplet Generator Servants before. Too bad I don't have enough fatties to ramp into. I didn't realize there was going to be such a premium on them. Brawler's Plate looks good in here with all of our kind of lackluster 2-drops. Maybe we're not doing the Shaman of Spring. You know it's fine. Definitely doing our Convoke spells. They're all good. The only reason I'm really playing Carnivorous Moss Beast is because, I don't know, I've got all these Generator Servants. How can I not? I think I have to. Maybe we just get rid of the Hammer Hands. Even though they're fine, they're not exactly what I want to do in this deck. Frenzied Goblin's always fine, just because you just sit back on it and eventually it convokes for you, and then eventually it gets rid of a blocker for a turn, and they pretty much have to block it. They don't have to block it, but they want to block it because they want to get rid of that ability. So that's perfectly legit. I wish the Hunt the Weeks turned out a little bit better in here, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pretty legit, and then 8 with the Rough Rider. So 8 cards that work well with our Hunt the Week. That's good enough for me. Let's group creatures separate. And yeah, this deck's okay. I think it could have come together a little bit better had we seen another Siege Worm, another charging... We did see another Charging Rhino, but I was kind of expecting to see... I keep expecting to see more 5, 6, and 7 drops in this format, and I'm constantly surprised when they don't come. Our removal's not bad. Double Infernal Fist, double Hunt the Week, Blastfire Bolt. It's not bad. Artifacts can't touch us. Jeez. Yeah, this deck's alright. I would say it's like I don't know. It's tough. Maybe 6.5 out of 10, something like that. Let's see here. 10-7. We need double green, but pretty much all of our creatures are red. So we just have so much more red than green. I think I'm going to have to settle for 10-7. Even though we've got the double green, I need to make sure that I'm hitting red early for all these 2-drops. And 7, I would hope to see a couple of them by the time I can play these spells. Even though I guess Servants kind of ramp them out, but that's okay. Let's combine groups again. Yeah, 6.5 out of 10, I would say. A lot of 2-drops at least, so that's good. All right, I'll see you guys for round 1.